Hello there and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator. Yes, we're back on here once again, going to be continuing where we left off last time, which last time we managed to rebuild not one, but two Dodge Charger Daytonas. Supercharged Dodge Charger Daytonas anyway, and they were absolutely beautiful cars. We kept one and sold the other. We sold the other one to our buddy, we'll say. And I know as well as we're getting pretty close to the end of the content for this game as far as the story. This will be like our, third or fourth playthrough? I can't remember. But yeah, without further wasting of time, let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's go. Alrighty then, and here we are. So, as per usual, look at our money. $500,000, and we're level 37. We have, just in case you haven't seen it. Don't I have any game sound? No, I do. Okay. For some reason it didn't sound like it, but yeah, for just in case anybody's joining us late in the game, we have completed everything. This will be, like I said, third or fourth playthrough I've done of this game. Just, yeah, once you learn all the tips and tricks, you fly through it pretty fast, and you don't struggle with money or anything like that. We have our beautiful Plymouth Roadrunner just sitting here, not even touched yet. That was when we bought it from the garage. Did we? Yeah, so this is the Dodge Charger Daytona that we kept. We painted it blue, gave it a, looks like a race car. Looks absolutely beautiful. Very happy about it. And we'll just keep that out there just, so people, drive along the highway can be like, ooh, look at that car. Let's go, let's go get our car worked on here. It's like a pole, Very cool. Yeah, I'm really hoping for, Car Mechanic Sim 2026. Anyway, I'm hoping that for this year, jeez, or 2025, I guess it would be. I don't know how they're gonna play it. We shall see. Still no word on a demo yet, as far as I know. Anyway, as per usual that we normally play this, we go ahead and do a story quest, and then after we do a story quest, we go to the junkyard and see if we can find ourselves a car. If we get any barn finds, we try to get those too, clean up the parts and all that stuff. If we don't find any cars this time, we will go ahead and finally rebuild this. We have other cars sitting in the garage ready to be rebuilt as well, but we have so much freaking money and we have everything unlocked. It's just like, what's the point other than the story quest? So yeah, let's go ahead and do one. Oh yeah, so we got the I think this is a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. That it looks like that. Either that or it's a Subaru, but it looks more like an Evolution than a Subaru, or it looks more like a Mitsubishi than a Subaru. Plus the little red symbol right there kind of tells me that it's, they modeled it after the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. So, hey, it's me. It's RM. It's time to film another episode from the renovation of my car. This week, we will be taking care of comprehensive renovations of the suspension. I think it's going to be a good idea for a longer episode. Let's roll. In the classic YouTube voice. Hey everyone, welcome to Hey there YouTube, what's up? It's your boy. I have detested that. It's like, nope, that's not gonna be my intro. Anyway, yeah, so we had fixed this guy's car. It seems to have he has dirtied it up again. I don't know what he did. So last time we had, what did we do to this car last time? So this is the one that keeps coming back. Yeah, totally. Okay. Let's move over to the car wash. What the heck did you do to this thing? We cleaned this up for you last time. Yeah, this is that one car that, if you want it to be, what do you call it? If you want the vehicle to, when it comes back to you, to kind of be a coherent kind of return job, you only want to fix the stuff that they ask for, because they'll come back to the broken parts again later. So we're going to clean this up again. Now we cleaned up, I think we cleaned up some of the stuff. Oops. We did the interior? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, we did the interior first thing. Yeah, look, it's beautiful. All right, let's move this car over to car lifter A and let's see what they want. Okay, car status. What do you got for me? Okay, parts not discovered. So 7 pages of parts not discovered. Are we actually? No, didn't they say suspension? Wait, this car runs, right? We managed to make this car run last time. I think that's what we did. I can't remember. Well, let's see if it runs. Yes, it does. It does actually run. So we did manage to make it run last time. Jeez, I did not want to start. Especially in a, car. Oh my gosh, dude, the brakes are junk. I'm surprised we didn't crash trying to get in here. Yeah, it's always crazy. You see them videos of the people like driving, like they'll drive up to the pit, like over the pit, and while somebody guiding them, and then all of a sudden they'll just kind of drive off into the pit, and you're just like, what kind of stupid mechanics are those? And more likely what had happened in a lot of those videos was the customer did not say that the car had no brakes, and the mechanic went to drive it, and it had no brakes. And they pressed on the brake pedal, and the car just, well, it's automatic, so it's just continues driving. Of course, my first instinct, if I press the brake pedal while the car's going in it and it doesn't want to stop, I'm gonna try and shove that car into park, or try to put it into neutral so that it at least comes to a rolling stop. Maybe yank the e-brake or whatever. Now, of course, I'm not gonna say that's exactly what I do in the moment, but you at least hear to do that. But generally, the best idea is when you hop into a customer's car that you know nothing about, is immediately press on the brake pedal. If it goes to the floor, then you definitely don't want to move that vehicle ever. Don't just, start it up and drive immediately. Okay. Sorry, I got lost in thought there. Jeez. Okay. So they wanted suspension and brakes and stuff. So did we manage to uncover most of it? Yeah. Okay, there's still a huge amount of parts, but yeah, they want suspension, so we're going to work on that. That's pretty easy to do, of course. Let's go ahead and tear apart our car. And I got me a new playlist as well, so hopefully you're, hearing that. Got me a new playlist to play in the background of this, because this game has copyrighted music in it, so can't play the music off the radio. It's funny too, because half the music is not copyrighted, but the other half is. But there's no way to tell the game that you don't want copyrighted music. So, I remember just. It was lessons learned, like, really early on. We used to do 6-hour videos of this game. Like, a full 6-hour video. No cuts or anything, just straight, almost like stream style, right? And, for one little, like, 2 or 3 minute section of an entire 6-hour video could not be... Well, it could be monetized, but... I would basically be giving all the revenue that I made off the video to the person that made music, which is fair enough, but at the same time, that's kind of bullcrap, because it was a couple minute section out of a 6-hour video. So basically what I did, well, before they didn't have I don't think they had the tools to remove the music back then. Like, you didn't really have a choice to remove the music, or cut out the sections or anything, so I just removed the video entirely. It was like, well. Yeah, it's like, it got claimed, and it's like, oh, that's crazy. Anyway, oops. Am I missing? Did I? Oh, I did. Whatever. Forget the bearing. Freaking freaking independent suspensions on the rear. Ugh. Hate them. So many little bits. And it's not even, it's even more crazy in real life, of course. And I'll take that. We're just going to take the entire suspension apart. And then that should get us there. At least we hope, anyway. I don't know if they're going to want the fuel tank replaced, but yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything apart, and then we'll see if we can fix, or see what we can fix and what we can't fix, and then replace the stuff we can't fix. Like I said, this is like a repeating job. I think this car comes back like 3 times. Actually, I don't know. Oops. Okay. Oh, it's rear-wheel drive independent suspension too. Didn't even think about that. It's like, oh yeah, it is. There you go. So I was like, where's that bolt? There we go. Eventually you do get used to this game, like trying that. But it also helps that being a real car mechanic and knowing how stuff works, you can kind of breeze through this game pretty darn easily. But yeah, as I've said before, I would really love it if they went super hardcore, like realism mode on the next installation. I mean, that'd be amazing. I know they won't, but you know, give us some wiring harnesses or some connectors and stuff like that. Give us some, you know, give us a little bit more realism in this, and you know, refine the steps that it takes to take apart stuff. What am I missing? Oh, there we go. It was just laggy. Because it's just a lot of this stuff that, like, it's really close, but there are certain parts that just annoy the crap out of me. Like taking the cylinders out of the brake calipers. You would never do that in real life. Not unless you were rebuilding it. If it had like a boot leak or whatever, and you're just like, oh yeah, we just get a boot for that, and then we don't have to replace the entire part. Then we can go ahead and do that. But yeah, in real life, you definitely would not be taking out the cylinder out of the caliper, out of the brake caliper right here. See, there's a cylinder in here. That's how you know, pressure pushes the cylinder forward, and like all the good stuffs, which then clamps the brakes down as you press the brakes. So also, oh yeah, it is all-wheel drive, isn't it? That's nice. That's very nice. Yeah, the other thing is, what was the other one? Oh yeah, these hubs here. Why can't I take this off? Oh, I was just in the wrong spot. Whoops. These hubs here, like basically what you would do in real life is if you're going to, say, replace the bearing in this whole piece right here. So you would disconnect it from, you wouldn't take off these suspension arms entirely, you just disconnect them. Same with the top, like, strut. You take those 2 bolts out, that strut, take off this, you would have to break this apart because there'd be like a ball joint in there. And then, yeah, take off your outer tie rod, and then this whole piece right here comes with you. And you go put it, you either take it somewhere where they can press it apart, or you have a press in your shop to press these apart to replace the bearings. Now, nowadays, like, they just sell the whole thing as one unit. It's expensive, but it's faster. Yeah, you wouldn't be, you know, taking this apart on the cars, especially. Like taking the bearing out, you wouldn't be pressing that out on the car. You take that thing off, and then you'd press these, because the bearing is actually between this part and the steering knuckle, or the piece. This is like, yeah, and that's another thing too, is you wouldn't disconnect the suspension arms entirely to take everything apart, unless you absolutely needed to take those apart. That kind of thing. Like, you definitely take this out, and you wouldn't disconnect this unless you needed to either. Yeah, sway bar end links. You take out those 2 bolts, and you take out this little bolt right here. Well, the nut anyway, and then you got to break this apart from this. Usually they're pretty rusted together. In a lot of cases. Yeah, I break those apart, and then the whole knuckle and everything comes with. Yeah, you would not be doing that right there. For sure. That, and not every car is, like, all these cars are usually going to be automatic. I mean, this one might be manual just because it's a performance car, but in a lot of cases, they're going to be automatic transmissions. Wrong tube. Alright. I think that's all they wanted. Well, we can take this out too. Oh yeah, probably all these as well. And you wouldn't be taking out this subframe either. From underneath the engine. You would definitely not be taking this off. For sure. Because it's what holds the engine together. You know, the engine transmission up into the car. Now, a lot of cases, or a lot of cases, like if you were to like take the motor out in a lot of these cars, as you would disconnect this, disconnect the suspension, and then drop the transmission, engine, and a lot of this together all in one go, and you just drop it with the subframe that's still attached to it. Also, that is a crazy exhaust. This has got a freaking turbo. Alright. Yeah, you wouldn't just drop it out like that. Okay, did we get everything? We're missing a whole crap load of parts still. Yeah, okay, cool. So everything there we'll just go ahead and fix. I'm going to clean up their... Oh, they are all broken. Are you serious? Oh, yeah. Like that. I don't know about the wheels. Let me check the wheels real quick. I don't know if they want wheels or not. Wheels, rims. Let's see. Wheel hub 3. Sway bar, end link, wheel hub. Yeah, I don't see anything where they want wheels and tires. Okay, cool. What we're also going to do is go ahead and separate these. I think you can only repair the caps on these. I don't think you can do anything else. If they're even repairable, but yeah. Alright, and then we just go over here and let's go ahead and fix everything. That's the other thing I do not like about this game is the skill check. I think if you have the money, why not just be like, just repair all the parts and it costs, you know, like $5 grand or whatever. Yeah, I guess there would be no parts we'd be able to replace because all of them would be broken. Whoops. Well, there goes that CV axle. Apparently I missed trying to separate the ball joint and slam the hammer down on the actual ball joint and broke it in half or something. Who knows? Whatever. I'll replace it. It's fine. Okay. So then, now that we've pretty much got everything, then we can go ahead and go to assemble. Oh, that's normal mode. Let's go ahead and reassemble our car here. Okay. So we're going to add that to the shopping list. Okay. Add that to the shopping list twice. And also the steering rack too, you wouldn't be taking out the... You wouldn't take out the inner tie rods out of the steering rack. You would just disconnect the... You disconnect the outer tie rods and then disconnect where it bolts up to the car, and then you take the whole thing out all in one go usually. Because especially the inner tie rods are like inside the rubber boot. So just like there'd be no way. And to repair it, more than likely you'd have to take it out as well. So. Okay, we can put this exhaust back, yeah, because they don't want that replaced. Just anything that's in red, basically. Okay, so that's that. Alright, let's check. Fuel tank. Okay, they don't want the fuel tank replaced. Okay. Add that just to the parts list. Alright. The other thing I want to do... Oops. Inside my inventory. Let's go to all the rubber bushings. Doesn't matter if they're good or not. This game has a tendency to be really picky when it comes to new parts, replacing broken parts. You have to put them in the exact spot that they came from, because if you don't do that, it's going to be very angry with you. Even though you've satisfied the job by putting in new rubber bushings to replace some of the broken ones and stuff. If you put like this in a spot where a broken rubber bushing was, it'll call it not good. Even if it was like a 90% part, I think, well, actually, it depends on what it is, but yeah, it's just like you have to remember where the, you have to remember where the rubber bushings came from if you want to just replace them. But the rubber bushings are so cheap, I just buy all the ones I need. Or all the ones for the car if I have to do that, so. So small rubber bushing. We wanted 8 of those. Then 16 of these. Okay. And then, yeah, so we want 1 of those. Want 2 of those. Steering rack. Okay. Alright. We'll start with the rear. Why not? Okay, part mount. Brand new. Brand new rubber bushings. Those in place. Probably have to repair that. I bet that sway bar was broken. Broken or bent or whatever. You know, whatever have you. Okay. Alright, good. Need 2 of these. Both of them were done. Oops. Ah! I'm getting ahead of myself. Here we go. Put this back. Alrighty. These back in. Okay, so both of those were broken as well. Or bit. Just somebody jumped the car is probably what happened. In this situation, if everything's bent and broken, you know, on the suspension, somebody jumped the freaking car, and well, it didn't turn out very good. See, in video games, you can jump cars, do all kinds of crazy stuff, but when it comes to real life cars, unless the suspension is specifically designed to take that kind of force, with the car's weight slamming down at high rates of speed, it's not good. Usually jumping a car ruins it. Even if it didn't break anything, it's gonna bend stuff. It's not gonna be good. Okay. That bolt, that bolt. Okay. Put in this one. Yeah, we couldn't repair that. Oops. Got 2 of them. And this stuff, like doing this right here, what we're doing, more than likely, we would put most of this together before putting it into the car and then lifting it up with a jack. And then jack it up into the car and then connect it to the car because it's easier to put it together on the ground. Obviously, you won't be able to put everything on, but you can put a decent amount on there. Put it all together. Okay. Yeah, we couldn't repair anything that was on it. Okay. And we're buying 2 of each because then when we go to put the other side together, then we'll have that all good. Alright, there's that. Oh, need some of those. And we probably need these too, I bet. I almost betcha we need these. Okay. A shopping list is so nice. I just wish you could it would be in categories so you didn't have to like get individual parts. You could basically go to the specific car for all the parts that the car has. You could do that. You can do it with the. I just need one of these. You can do it with the car's like doors and panels and stuff like that, but you can't. For some reason, you can't do it with the car's part. I don't know why they didn't think of that. Or maybe they did and they just didn't want to mess with it. Same with this too. You would not be putting this together like this with the bearing, and you would definitely have it all together. Okay, so we're just gonna buy 4 of these because it's cheap and it saves me the headaches. So. Okay, so we broke the front drive axle. That's what we did. I guess they ran. So in order for a brake disc to have to be replaced where it can't be turned, oops, they would have had to run it without any brakes at all. But then just metal to metal, ruin the calipers. Yeah, the brake disc is either non-existent or just barely there. I've seen some pretty bad ones. Okay, yeah, all 4 brake calipers were bad. Hey, we managed to repair some of those. Nice. Or managed to repair all of them, really. Yeah, I don't... Let's see. 235, 45, 235, 235, 45. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure we put the bigger tires on the rear. But then again, this is an all-wheel drive car, so yeah, the tires would be exactly the same. Easier on the trans... Would you not do that, please, game? I hate when it does that. It just randomly, like, you see the 100, and then I click it, and it gives me the other one. I don't... Maybe I'm not, like, the mouse is, like, not in the correct spot for that. I have no idea, though. But it annoys me to no end when it does. This is like, come on, man. I'm trying to put this car together as fast as I can. That one. That one. That. Get all our springs in place. Okay. Shock absorber, rear suspension arm. This right here, you'd have it together and then you just connect it to the car right here. The rubber bushings out. That should be 4. There you go. Brand new bearing, brand new drive shaft. Well, fixed drive shaft actually. It's fine, whatever. And also, not every car is lug-studded. I get that they did that for ease, but... yeah, I guess it's another one of those things. Like, there's very specific things about this game that just... they annoy me a little bit. This is like, in real life, you wouldn't be doing that. It is what it is, though. Yeah, I mean, in the end, it's a video game, so... it's gotta... just roll with it. Oh yeah, we accidentally... That's right. Okay. And again, this would all be together. Oh, we need tie rods. Yes. Okay. That goes in there. To the other side. Yeah, like I said, this would all be together already. Side. Okay. That. 2 of those. Okay, then that should be all the bushings anyway on that side. This one will take up the last 2 new ones. Nice. Alright, sweet. Okay, I did forget so what we can do is we can hit the join. Yeah, so Okay, so front, we could do front and then just get all three. Or shock absorber A. Okay. Yeah, front shock absorber A, 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those. Bam. Put those in. Definitely want the struts in before we get the rest of it together. But whatever. Just ignore what happened there because I have no idea. Okay, so 2 of those. Of those. We've already bought the bearings. Okay. 2 of those. Sweet. Oh, nope. I think one of those was repairable. And we broke it. We broke the only one that might have been able to be saved. What? What? Did I not take it off? I didn't ever take it off the thing. Oops. Getting a little bit ahead of myself there. Ooh. Did I not buy these? Or did I only buy... You know what? I think I only bought one. I think that's what happened. No, we've already bought those. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I just bought the one. It's like just the one for the one side. That's all you get. Okay. Bearing. Bearing drive shaft. Brakes and wheels. And brakes again. And wheel. Okay. Did we get everything? Yes, we did. Sweet. Yeah, and then did get the drive shaft back in there. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. Should be everything. Yeah, look at that. We're so good. Right. And then inventory. Go ahead and sell everything. Open up the case. What are we going to get? Damn, a lot of money. Like $2,000. Imagine if you just go along and be like, oh, look at this wooden case, and you just open it up, it's got $2,000 in it. It's sitting there waiting for you. And we did get one barn find location. Okay. So now that we've got the we've got the story card done. Yep, so this is the next story card. Oh yeah, it's that and we get another freaking Hyundai Tiburon. Okay. And whatnot. So now we'll go ahead and go to the junkyard to see if we can find ourselves. Basically, we're looking for the Cadillac Eldorado. It's the main one that we're looking for. So let's go ahead and look for that real quick. Alrighty then, and here we are. And yeah, we'll just basically walk around the place and see what kind of cars we can discover. Maybe we'll buy a few. I don't know. We'll find out though. Okay, first things first, we have a 4-door sedan with a... Is that a carbureted? No way is that carbureted. What year is it? 19... Yeah, freaking carbureted. It's a freaking carbureted, man. That's funny. Holy crap. Like, you'd be like, there's no way. It's like, that's got to be like a late 90s, like maybe 2000 or something. But nope. No, it's carbureted. That's crazy. 1991 definitely was, well, it'd probably be a TBI or close to a TBI or something like that. We'll see. I don't know. All right, and we have what looks to be a BMW, maybe? Oh yeah, for sure. That's a BMW M3. Very nice. I actually need to do one of these. This is the V8 version. Oh yeah, no, it's an inline 6. I can't tell. Looks like an inline 6 though. I can't jump. What's the... Yeah, it's an inline 6. Okay. And looks like we have a Ford pickup truck. Crew cab even. Ooh. Diesel? Probably a diesel motor. Or is it a Dodge? Wait. That's Dodge. That's Dodge. Okay. Yep. Dodge Ram 3500. That's a beast of a truck for sure. But yeah, we might buy that M3 at some point and swap it out if we can. Swap it out for a V8. I think that'd be fun if it's possible. And we have a Corvette C4. Very iconic, classic. Very nice. All right, that looks to be it. I think we're going to go ahead and re-roll the garage, re-roll the junkyard just one more time. Oh, and right off the bat, we have a Ford Pinto looking car. Yeah, that's a Ford Pinto. For sure. Yeah, because something like that. Oh, look at this. We have a what looks to be a Ferrari. Don't know the exact one. There's so damn many. It is a beautiful Ferrari. Not these like places in like Italy. Arezzo. Sounds familiar. I don't know. We have what looks to be a Camaro. Yeah. This is the Camaro Z28 or whatever. That's what it looks like anyway. Either that or it's wasn't there the Thunderbird as well that kind of looked like that? Or something like that? Yeah, it looks very close to a Z28. It doesn't have the like inner headlights, but I don't know. I know there was definitely it was either a Firebird or a Thunderbird that looked just like this as well. It's or it looks very close to this. Of course, it has like it's got a little bit of a pointier nose, but yeah. I mean, considering it says Bolt, which is Chevy in this game, 1971. That's yeah. We're gonna say Camaro Z28. Oh man, tons of cars. We have a an El Camino right here. Pick it up there. Yeah, Bolt Atlanta. So yeah, Chevy El Camino. Nice car. Then we have a... Ooh. That's a tricky one. With the way the nose kind of looks, I want to say the Judge, but probably not. No, Chieftain TBX. Oh, dang it. There's so many cars that look so similar. My brain's like going through all of them. And here we have a proper Firebird. A proper Pontiac Firebird. Oh, Chieftain is Pontiac. Is Pontiac in this game. This is the Chieftain Bandit, which Pontiac Firebird, essentially. So, the other one had to have been a Pontiac then. Because it's Chieftain. But yeah, we've already done one of these. We're good. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and re-roll for the last time and see what we get. Alright, starting off with a couple of more cars here. We have I Don't Have a Clue and... I want to say Impala. Thunderbolt. I mean, possible. Could be an Impala. 1965. And just the taillights kind of give it away too. Although the Impala I want is actually in this junkyard. It's just, it's not a buyable car. But the wreckage is here. It's like, I really want that. I want that Impala. The 1964 Chevy Impala. It's a great car. And then we have ourselves a Ford Mustang. Ford Mustang Fastback. I actually think it's funny that there's actually a Ford Mustang Fastback in the game, and then you've got the kind of non-copyrighted version as well. It's pretty funny. Yeah, this one right here. Yep, this is a 1964 Chevy Impala. I want to rebuild this. Give it to me. And wait a minute, they have a freaking Plymouth Fury, but we're not allowed to rebuild it. What the hell? They got a freaking Plymouth Fury, but we can't have that. We're stuck with the somewhat version of a Cadillac Eldorado. So annoying. But I do not think that we're gonna get the car today. Maybe next time. But now we'll go to the barn find and see if we can get it there. All right, here is our barn find. Let's see if we what kind of cars we got in here. I'll look for the parts later. Ooh, another Plymouth Roadrunner. It's a mostly complete Plymouth Roadrunner too. What do you want for it? 21,000. It's not really worth it though. See, the reason I don't buy cars from the barn finds, unless I really want the car, is because you don't make as much money off of them. So it's just like, yeah. Do we have a freaking police Lambo? How'd you get that? Oh, heck yeah. We have a Nissan Skyline. Ooh. Inline 6 turbo. Hell yeah. Let's go. And looks like that's it for cars. Yeah, so we're not going to get what we want. I might buy this. Well, depends on how much they want for the Skyline. It's like I might buy the Skyline. They call it a Starline. This is the 25 grand. No, we're good. Although, screw it, we're buying it. Let's go to the garage with it. All right, I'm gonna buy the parts from here. So basically, as I said many times before, the barn finds, you want to be looking for these things. Usually when you're playing in normal mode, these will highlight and outline, but since we're playing in professional mode, or whatever the mode it's called, I always forget, then we just kind of have to search. It's really annoying, but yeah, so the one things you want to stay away from is stay away from any parts that are red. Anything that's, if the bar is in red, you can't repair it. There's no point in buying that. Because you're not going to be able to sell it to make a profit. So either. So you can buy rims, you can buy lights, you can buy doors, you can buy turbos. Do not buy headlights, taillights, or windows as well. Do not buy those. Don't buy tires. You can't repair the tires. You can repair the rims, but not the tires. Yeah, and then I just kind of go around in a circle. Belts as well. Serpentine belts cannot be repaired. Same with most like timing. Anything that has to do with timing as well, usually. Can't be repaired either. But the hood. Oh, and interior parts. Don't buy steering wheels or seats or anything. The only time you would actually buy that kind of stuff is if you need it for a car. But yeah, other than that, it's not worth buying. As well, so okay, so we'll do that. I think we can do that one. Some exhaust pieces can be replaced, but not all of them, so do keep that in mind. That's good. Okay, that's the same thing. That and that. Just be very aware. Oh, and the other thing you're looking for too, when you're looking for parts inside the barn find, is you're looking for the crate. Every barn find has a single crate hidden somewhere, so make sure you search everywhere and do not stop searching until you find it, because it's 100% guaranteed. So it's not like it's a, well, you might get one. No, it's 100%, every single one. And don't tell me that it's not, because I've gotten a crate on every single one. There's no way I'm that lucky after like 30 barn finds able to get a crate out of every single one of them. It's like, no, that is not possible for sure. And I don't use mods or anything like that. The mods for this game are incredibly difficult to set up. You have to have like this special. Maybe they're easier to other people, but for me it was just too much of a hassle. I was going to install a mod that like automatically repaired like parts. What do you call it? Yeah, automatically repaired the parts. So you buy them, you go back and you just have it repair. But you had to have this external program that you install on your PC, which then installs into this game and others, I believe, as well. And allows you to then have mods into the game, which is incredibly convoluted. I was like, nah, I think I'm good. I don't think you can't repair ignition wires. And no, I'm not buying the Lambo. I know I got a broken Pagani, but that was from the junkyard. So it's worth repairing. For sure. That. There's our crate. See, I told you. That. Ooh, that one's nearly repaired. We're gonna pay a pretty penny for it, but we'll repair it fully and then make a profit off of it anyway. Okay. Yeah, once you learn what you can and can't repair, you can pick out the parts. That. Ooh. And we're also looking for parts for our cars as well, so. Yeah, don't buy tires either. Front bumper. But yeah, we'll buy everything we can repair. And then go to the shop and repair them all. Yeah, I think we've done this, haven't we? Yeah. Yeah, we've done all that. Okay, cool. Alright, then we'll go. How do I get out of here? Turn to the garage. There we go. It's like, alright, so yeah, just look for anything that's red in case you accidentally picked it up, and make sure you have the case, which it won't have a health bar on it, so. And buy the parts. And we just go back to the garage, repair it. And I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just do the Plymouth Roadrunner. Get it out of our garage. It'll be finally time to repair that damn thing. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do a full restore on the Plymouth Roadrunner. For sure. This beautiful thing. And we have a bunch of parts for it as far as like body panels and such. Okay, so let me repair all these parts real quick and then we'll sell them. And then we'll see what money we're sitting at before we go and repair that. Or go and fix that anyway. Okay, we have everything repaired. Let's go ahead and sell what we can. Well, we got everything we could repair anyway. Oops, that's the inventory. There we go. I did break one thing, but made 15 grand off of it. Not bad. I think we lost money on that last job because we had over $500,000. Well, we just bought a car. Never mind. You know what? I'm gonna shut up now. And we have a new barn find location. All right, let me go do that real quick, and then I'll just keep going until I run out of barn finds again. I only have the one, which is crazy. Alrighty, I think it's time to finally rebuild this old car. So we got a lot to do. Obviously, we're missing a lot of the engine. Looks like we have some of the stuff for this. Maybe we should have bought that at the Plymouth. I don't know. Anyway, as per our usual, though, we're going to take this car. We're going to go ahead and clean it, and then we're going to go ahead and tear it all apart, fix everything we can, and then we will come back. So we'll do that all in a time lapse. And the reason that I won't do the entire rebuild in a time lapse is because it gets way too flashy when you're putting on brand new parts and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just how it is. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And then once I've got once I've got the brand new tires all put together, I've got the engine put together, and I've got, basically the suspension parts ready to go. And I mean the ones that are for this and the tires, and got all the parts repaired that we can. Then we'll come back and put it all together, if that makes sense. All right, let's get to it. Alrighty, we have everything together, and we have repaired as much as we possibly could on this car. And it is a beautiful blue. I might leave it this blue. This is a nice blue. Yeah, and here's the engine as well, all ready to go. Beautiful V8 Hemi engine. So let's go ahead and take. Oops. Let's take that off of the stand. Now, I don't know what the rear tire sizes are, but I'm going to attempt to get those. I got the front tires, but not the rear, so let's just go ahead and get started. I guess we can just do the interior assemble. I should have everything I need, which there wasn't a whole heck of a lot. There definitely wasn't a whole heck of a lot, but hey, you know what? Now it's at 100%. Okay, and then let's go ahead and put on the suspension, which I don't have all the suspension parts. I just grabbed what I could, or repaired what I could anyway. Okay, so we're gonna need, oops, those, oops, 2 of those. So same as what we did last time, just buy everything for both sides. Okay, we need one of the, oops, dang it. Hate when it switches sides. It's so annoying. Oh yes, and then bushings. Okay. Now if I remember right, it's, so for rubber bushings it's 14 or 12 or 14, and then the small rubber bushings there's only 4 because of the rear leaf springs. Yeah, we definitely want those. And the plates, yep, plates were good. Bolts, okay, we need 2 of those. Okay. Normally, again, you'd put this on together on the ground and then bring it up. Okay, other side. And there was almost no exhaust on this. So probably going to have to buy the entire exhaust kit for this car. Okay, and then... Alright. Okay, we need to buy one of these. Now we got one for each side. Sweet. Okay, we've managed to repair both of those. There's only one of these, and we didn't even manage to be able to repair it. Two of those. Okay. It's basically, it's the exact same as the front. The front's going to be pretty close anyway. So yeah, let's get all the suspension together and the exhaust, and then we'll throw the engine in and start buying parts for that as well. Okay, so that is all of the suspension work done. Let's go ahead and install our engine. Very good. Oh, that looks pretty sitting in there. Yeah, it looks like we got a few parts, transmission and stuff like that. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. So I'll get this all together, and then we'll put the body panels on once we get all the parts in this dang thing. Okay, so that is all the parts in the car. Very good. Got the engine stand out of the way. Even got everything filled with fluids. We are ready to go. Just got to put the parts in place. Now, I know I don't have headlights or anything, or windows or anything like that, so body shop, Plymouth Roadrunner. That one, that one. That one, and that one. Okay. I think I have everything else, but I'm not 100%. Oh, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, we need a couple of license plates too. License plates. STA. Let's buy 2 of those. Okay. All right. Do we have this? Did we manage to fix the hood? We did. Okay. Okay. We didn't have a fender. Okay, we did not manage to fix the fender, but we got another blue one. Okay, we got a bumper. Obviously, we have headlights. This one didn't have any lights or windows on it, so that makes everything good there, good there. Okay, we didn't have a door, but we did manage to repair the one that we had. Actually, it's the same blue. Okay. The body just looks a little bit different. It might be the lighting or whatever. Okay. We did not have a trunk, so we'll just throw a trunk on there. I'm going to sell the rest of these parts because we don't need them. Okay, we did manage to fix the bumper that was on it. Oops. Okay. We didn't have a door, apparently. Didn't have another mirror. Okay. Oh, body. What are we missing? Oh, body panel. Sorry, the panel window or whatever. All right, sweet. 100% across the board. All right, let's go get her aligned and get her painted. Sweet. Another car has been fully put back together. Over to the test path. Let's get that suspension aligned. This one, we did get this one from a junkyard, so this one should make us a lot of profit. We'll see though. Well, actually, it is a muscle car, so it might not be as much as we want, but we'll be close. That one was actually almost aligned. Okay. Now we'll move this over to the paint shop. And I think we're going to leave the color as is, but I want to look at the, I do want to look at the livery sets that we have. Ooh, should we do a, oh, yeah, we should definitely do a stripe. Let's do a white. Oops. Oh no, it has to be a black stripe. Okay. Right. All right. So factory color. This is the color that it was, and we'll have a black stripe just for fun. Oh, that looks so good, doesn't it? Let's move it over to the dyno. I think the dyno will definitely... Oh, that makes the car look so good. Freaking beautiful Plymouth Roadrunner. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful car. All right. Let's see what she sells for. Yeah, 100%. 64 grand profit. We bought it. So we bought the car at 13,000. Parts value 47,000. Condition bonus 10,000. And then buy price. No, the buy price was 7 grand. Sorry, was 7 grand. That's what we bought it at the junkyard for, and we're selling it for 71,000 with a profit of 64 grand. Nice. $546,000. Let's go. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and put the let's go ahead and put the Skyline in the actual shop here. Move it to car lifter B. And there we go. That'll be our next, probably our next project if we don't find that Cadillac Eldorado. But anyway, yeah, with that though, that is going to be it for this episode of Car Mechanic Sim. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.